I'm so excited for today's sit down. I've got two comedy greats joining me, and I'd like to welcome Patton Oswalt and Bobby Moynihan. How are y'all?
How are you, man?
Thanks for having us, man.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being on my first, sit down. It's my first day on the job, so hopefully...
Really?
Yes. Don't get me fired.
This is your launch.
This is my launch.
Are you getting a lot of hazing?
Yeah.
I am. Someone told me my makeup was cheap earlier. Yeah, I swear. Someone was
Really?
like, your makeup is cheap. I won't say who. They used to host. But they said my makeup was cheap.
Have they jumped you in yet?
What was that?
Have they jumped you in yet?
What does that mean?
They'll just start pounding like 30
way.
seconds. You gotta really.
You can either choose to get jumped in. Yeah.
Oh, so is that how, the beginning of this film started for you two?
When he joined, we beat him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're new to the show.
I am new to the crew. Yes.
So you were jumped in by
I did
Bobby.
my 30 seconds. Well, it was Bobby Lake.
Lake Bell. She's a bruiser.
Who, she denies it. I think she put a rock in her hand.
She did. She had a sock full of nickels.
Well, let's jump into the film. I know it's your first time in it. It's incredibly successful. You were in the first one.
Yes.
And the film this time is about conquering, using fear to conquer what's in front of you.
Yes.
What was so scary about doing an animated film, especially your first time in this series, but your second time?
For me, it was the traffic on the way there. There's nothing scary about doing this film. It's absolutely wonderful. All the people involved are super great, and the message is wonderful, and we get to play lots of silly animals. So.
Yeah, the only scary thing for me was I was trying not to eat too many salty snacks at the voiceover place so that I wouldn't get that weird raspy gargle in my voice. The director was so fun to work with. He was like the most mellow, cool guy, and he was great. So
was it important to you to do a kids film for your own kids?
I mean, I've done like kids films before, but although all the ones that I've done, like when I did Ratatouille, when I did Teen Titans Go, and especially this one, it's more of it's a very, very adult film that kids can like. And there's all kinds of like cool, sneaky stuff. Mm-hmm. Like if parents are taking their kids or just going by themselves, there's stuff where you're like, oh, I can't believe they got away. Oh, that's really cool. There's really, it has that kind
It's hard to call it a kid's movie.
Yeah. It was like, Into the Spider-Verse, my wife and I ended up seeing that more than our daughter did.
Really?
We were so much more into that, and she loved it. But we're like, if you don't want to go, we've seen it 3 times now.
Wow, like in the theaters?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Are they noticing you now? They're like, hey, Patton, you're back for Spider-Man?
They're familiar with me at a lot of theaters. Let's put it that way.
That's amazing. Oh, I feel like that meant something else too.
No, it didn't.
Okay. Because it started off
a movie
with
fan.
Just a movie fan. Big movie buff.
It's his first thing. Yeah.
It's his first thing.
Thanks. So tell me about working with the cast. There's incredible people in it, from Tiffany Haddish to yourselves. What was it like working with so many incredible people?
Well, it's bittersweet because the cast is so good. It's Bobby and Lake and Tiffany and Jenny Slade, but we never recorded together. Okay. We were always recording separately, but because I'm fans of all these guys, you could kind of think in your head how they would be performing some of these lines and scenes, so that it would help your performance, definitely.
Yeah, I've known Jenny for years, so the scenes that you have with other people, you can kind of figure out what they're going to do and stuff. And then we get to do this and hang out with them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang out with me on my first day.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know Harrison Ford, but I'm such a huge fan that imagining being in a scene with him was very easy to be intimidated, which is what my dog is with his dog character.
Really?
Yeah. My dog acts towards his dog the way that I would act towards Harrison Ford.
Wow.
Very nervous and oh my God.
Yet?
No, he doesn't want to hear that.
It's your first time.
And also, that's a weird way to phrase it. Hey, Harrison, my dog to your dog is the same as me to you.
Hey, you know what's weird is my fake dog acts exactly like me.
It's the first, it's the last thing he wants to listen to.
All right.
Oh my gosh. So
that's great.
Wonderful.
So when you're working with all these people, when do you finally meet them? Is it on the junkets?
Well, I mean, I've known Bobby for years. We all know each other.
You're all fans, and you all meet each other, and you all say hi, and then there's always the moment where you go, "Hey, great to meet you," and they go, "We've met," and you go, "Awesome."
Okay, good, yeah. There's that element too.
Yeah,
like hi.
Yeah. When you're on your 18th interview, you don't even know your name anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you're reintroducing yourself to someone you just sat on a panel with for 5 minutes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a speed round with you because we want to get your thoughts on a few questions. Are you ready for these? You're gonna just answer really quickly. I'm gonna throw something at you.
All right, hang on.
First, and you both answer at the same time.
White paper. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Your favorite animated film growing up?
Lion
Dumbo.
King.
Lion King, Dumbo.
Mm-hmm. Lion King, Dumbo, great film.
It's really bleak ending.
Really terrible. Really
it takes
scary.
a weird turn at the end. But look, you learn about nature, so, you know.
All right, the next one, and we can have you answer one at a time this time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who makes you laugh, Bobby?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah.
That's the most vague answer.
I disagree. I think it's very. It's true though.
Do you walk down the streets of New York?
Yeah,
laughing?
every human being makes me laugh. I'm a real easy target. If I had to choose, Bill Murray, but or Chris Farley, but other than that, literally every
What about you,
human
Pat?
being.
I mean, if you're talking about fellow comedians, Anthony Jeselnik and Dave Attell, in terms of just sitting there and laughing my head off to the point where I have a headache, those two.
Okay.
And they're part of everyone.
They really are. Yeah. They are part of everyone. Yeah. There's a little bit of Anthony Jeselnik in all of us.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to find my part of them.
Yeah.
What is the best dad joke you've ever heard?
Best dad joke?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Our first one that comes to mind.
Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
Why did the
He was
cookie?
feeling crummy.
Oh, that's good.
What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish.
Think of the grammar in it.
That's the worst. That's what it's the worst dad joke ever.
Oh my gosh, okay, my final question.
Oh, my God. Right.
Who are your favorite Twitter people? Or your favorite Twitter person?
I like the idea. I want to write a movie called Twitter People.
Twitter people. There's something very ominous about that.
Yeah, they're
Twitter
coming.
people.
They're coming. They have comments.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know,
Ratio.
they're gonna tag you.
That's the tagline.
There's a. Oh God. I'm trying to think. So many people I really, really like on Twitter.
George Wallace.
Yeah,
might be the funniest human being in the
George
world
Wallace.
on Twitter.
Not the governor, the comedian, Mr.
Yeah.
George Wallace. Probably.
I think so.
Yeah, he's
Might
amazing.
be my favorite.
Okay, you weren't going to say each other?
We don't follow each other on Twitter. Also, I'm not very.
I thought you were going to take the easy route, be like Patton.
The Twitter people would come to get me because I'm not one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't really. And then I would feel weird, like, wait a minute, is that another cross promote? Am I supposed to go to his feed and there's something? But Mr. George Wallace is,
I think, really one of the.
Yeah.
Is there a tweet that sticks out to you that he's given?
One of the ones he sent out was, I can never play. This is so stupid. I don't know why I laugh so hard at this. I can never play whack-a-mole because it reminds me of the time my family was attacked by moles and I didn't have a hammer.
My favorite one was shout out to all the great coat factories, especially Burlington.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Coat Factory today.
I love him. Oh, God.
He's so great.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby, Patton, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for
It
having
was
us.
really
Congrats.
good to have you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Congratulations to both of you.
Welcome
you.
to your new job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here. New job.
You've always been
Oh
the
my
host
gosh.
here.
Well, the
He
secret
was fired. He was fired.
The Secret Lives of Pets 2 hits theaters June 7th. Up next, there's more A&TDO.